Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and our home team. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 1. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. On second down now, it's Gordon, and I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Here we go.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown. Because
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center, it'll be the former UCLA Bruin, Josh Rosen.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be second down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit before the final stretch of the season. They got the lucky draw because every team in the league wants to have that open week later in the year rather than early. They benefited.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Draw play to Ford. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
90, Wolf. 5.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Howell. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be second down. And the defense for New York.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's quick. Go.
Throwing again. Howell. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. From the gun on third down. Howell. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November. already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
And the mantra of this unit, get to the football. Fly to the ball carrier. And you know how you can tell that they do it really well? At the end of each play, when you click off the frame, count the number of guys that are around the ball carrier. It's always 7, 8, 9 guys. They get to him each and every play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So here are the Chargers to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Allen's got it complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing on first down. Howell, he completes it to Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Number 53, Mike 53. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to catch you.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rosen to throw again. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on third down, Howell. He's got his man. It's Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the bootleg, Howell. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Here we go. Check.
Off the play fake, Howell. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Back to throw. Howell.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Now Rosen on first down. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now a give, right side. It's Ford. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right here.
Play action here with Rosen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Myles Jack there to make the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Ford. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Rosen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Encroachment defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Ready?
Following the penalty, here's Gordon.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
Let's go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Check.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get it.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Off play action. Howell right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Howell. Got a man, it's complete. Williams loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on 1st down. Ford. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Rosen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Four yards on the dump off at 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Rosen to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now it's Rosen looking. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They run with 4. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Come on, baby, let's go. Big time. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
90 Wolf. You must be dreaming. Jim, 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 Jim. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Howell. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You got 3 down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Herndon's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In our game has been the UCLA man, Josh Rosen, with the strong first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen, and that is incomplete here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Rosen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that'll set them back 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
This is Ford. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Still 2nd down.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Now Rosen looking to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point safely through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Howell, complete. It's Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Here we go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
53 at the mic.
On first down. It's 4, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, they turn to Ford. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one goes for 8 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run on first down. Ford, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, Rosen, throw complete to Herndon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's 4th, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
When the linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Let's go, folks.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. A try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. And they have the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. Howell. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 4th down, Howell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To throw again on second down. Rosen. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
To throw on second down, Howell. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Boom! That's how we do it.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw. Howell. And this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So they'll walk this back 4 yards from the 8 to the 4-yard line. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On 3rd down, Powell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Howell. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Ford. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On 3rd and 2, Howell. That's complete to Meredith. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw on 3rd down, Howell. And that is incomplete. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Howell. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
You got it! You got it!
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And it's caught by Herndon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. No. 3 down.
On first down, Ford. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
53, check 53. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's able to find Wallace. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. And that is incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? They seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will start this drive with Ford. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. On 3rd down, it's Ford. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.